Okay, today we're going to try to make some grout locks, which is basically locks. And we're going to start getting my dill ready. When you make grout locks, it's basically equal proportions of salt, sugar, and I try to use I feel like a barber. Alright, we're going to make grout locks now. What I've got right here is fresh farm Alaskan salmon. Weight is 2.3 pounds. And we're going to cut. Alright, next what I'm doing is I'm feeling for bones. And what I'm going to do is cut that out. If I find any. I don't. I've got a hard spot right here, but I could leave that in or I could try to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out. Here it is. There we go. So now that's done. Alright, now next thing is I'm going to wash this, put it back on the board, and now pat it dry. It's a nice fish. What we're going to do is we're going to salt this equal parts. I'm using 2 1/4 cups of sugar and salt. So it's equal proportions. It's actually, I'm using 1 1/4 cup. It's a 1/2 cup salt, a 1/2 cup sugar. Combined it, I have it over here. And I've got a little bit more than 2 pounds, so I add a little bit more. But it's equal proportions. So next move is we're gonna, now what I like to do is, so I don't contaminate this, so if I have extra, I just use a cup here, like the measuring cup. And then all we do is just rub it, just like that. Season it. Now I'm going to take, I have a tray here with saran wrap. I'm going to put some dill. stuff's more expensive than the locks. I'm going to put dill on the bottom. I'm going to flip this bad boy right over onto my dill. I don't want to put that into my sugar, so I got some extra. I'm just going to sprinkle this on, like so. Waste not, want not. Okay, so now that I turned it, I got dill on the bottom. Again, like I said, I don't want to contaminate anything, so any of my excess sugar cure and salt will go back into my jar to use at another time. Don't be scared to season it. So I just about used all my salt and sugar. Like I said, that's 1 1/4 cup. I'm going to put more dill on it. I'm going to get some more dill. Just going to go with the hell out of my plant. This is an old sprig, so I'm going to use it. This stuff's expensive. This costs more than the locks, believe it or not. At $1.99 a little packet, so we buy them. Now, what I do is I take the saran wrap and I try to fold it and get out as much air as possible. I'm going to wrap it again in a minute. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a supermarket bag. Just like that. I'm going to do it on the other side. Because it's going to leak. It's going to smell a little. So we don't want that to happen. So what we just do is wrap it up. Like so. Get my other tray. Put the other tray on top of this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put weights on top of this. This goes into the refrigerator for 2 days. I will rotate it and check on it tomorrow. Okay, you can see that I put the locks in the fridge with 2 pans and 2 weights on top of it. And this will sit in the fridge till tomorrow. I will rotate it, and then the next day I will check it out again, and Sunday morning we will have lox and bagels. Alright, 2.5 days later, the unwrapping of the lox. Well, you can smell it, can't you? Are we filming? Okay. Alright, we got all the saran wrap off. Now we're going to take this over to the sink and rinse it. Now we got to pat dry, and then we're ready to cut. All right, that's enough. They got the gist.